Recording has started, right? So we'll continue with case one, which is chelidonium. And we were reading about chelidonium. This is the preparatory worksheet of chelidonium. I like to repeat it again. Mind, alcoholism, dipsomania, mind, anger, throws things, mind, anxiety, health about choleric bilious, mind, anxiety about ruin one's health that one has, chest inflammation, lung pneumonia, liver complaint. In this is very important in podophyllum as well as in chelidonium. A common rubric. याद रखो. Between these two liver remedies and mind correlation, like Calicarbonicum. Calicarbonicums are very correlation for right and wrong, for moral impressions. What is Kali? Kali is very much for moral impression. તે આવું કેમ કર્યું? તે તે પેલું હેલ્મેટ કેમ નહોતું પહેર્યું? This is very important of Kali cases. They stick to the rules and regulations. પેલું આરટીયુ નો નિયમ આવે ને તો પહેલા જ કાલી કાર્બોનેશન અલા મને પૈસા આપો જલ્દી give me the money to buy this helmet. My son is like that. Tell me, give me that helmet, no? I'd like to wear it because RTU people will catch me. They have this anxiety. So Kalia is very much right and wrong, sensitive to moral impressions too, and very much concerned for their family members. Is Kali Carbonicum, the carbon element. Good book given by Dr. Roger Morrison. Nice book to read on carbons. Roger Morrison and Nancy Herrick. They are in other sound now recently. They are talking on lapresimine. Okay. Now, something very different that I will like to speak on the chelidonium mind from NERS repertory. Because NERS repertory for me, now it is very, very important for me now. NERS repertory. NERS repertory we have in chelidonium, anxiety conscious of. Delusion health he has ruined. Delusion insane he'll become like Mancinella. उसमें लिखो Bencinella. Recently I talked about this Mancinella cases. Then doubtful of soul's welfare. Dullness could not think of oneself. Single remedy is chelidonium. The dullness could not think of oneself. Indolence like Conam. Conam children are very indolent. Also capsicum. Religious affection like Conam. Silent, they are taciturn. These are the mind rubric from NERS repertory. NERD will give you a very authentic rubric, right? Now the learning from case 1, that is chelidonium from subclass 1, the liver remedy. Chelidonium patients are very sensitive by nature, naive sometimes as they belong to subclass 1 and Magnoli D. Other, they blame themselves for ruining their own health. Remember this, right? Now this is the chelidonium plant, which is little similar to podophyllum like the flower of the chelidonium. Then the plant classification, plantae, trichophytae, angiosperm, eudicots, ranunculus, papaver, papaverite, chelidonium, mejalis. Mejalis is the species. Then comes chelidonium, the alkaloid found in chelidonium. The chelidonium majors and chelidonium papaver. Papaver is rich in specific alkaloid. Chelidonium contains various isoquinols, alkaloid with propoptine, prototurberine, berberine, benzophenolphthalein structures. The supposed healing property of greater celandine were believed in throughout the Europe and Asia within the Imperial Roman region. Pliny is also very good authority actually. New World Aboriginal culture and contains plants by using the root extract to treat the minor cuts and infection. So chelidonium was used for cuts and infection like calendula, right? So we should also think about chelidonium also. So yeah. Now the differential with podophyllum. Chelidonium has chronic jaundice with lung complaint. याद रखना. Very important slide. Take a screenshot. Vomiting, hot water ambulation, vomiting with headache. Rubbing soles is very important. My God. Rubbing at the abdomen is important for podophyllum. Rubbing sole is important for chelidonium. I like to show you in Phatak's repertory. So open your Phatak repertory. Go to Phatak's repertory. PHATK Phatak repertory. Open your Phatak repertory. Type rubbing. Type soles. See all rubbings are there. Head rubbing, soles emulation, mind soul rubbing emulation, rubbing stroking soles emulation, rubbing soles rubbing emulation, unconscious, unsensible, rubbing soles emulation. This is very, very important in chelidonium. Rubbing of soles is important in many, many chelidonium cases. Please remember, dear student, rubbing of liver or stroking liver is important in podophyllum. Rubbing soles is important in chelidonium. दो रेमेडी आपके मगज में उतर जानी चाहिए. पोडोफाइलम में कैलकुला है, जॉन्डिस विद गॉलस्टोन, इधर जॉन्डिस विद लंग कंप्लेंट्स. और देखो आगे क्या आता है बताता हूँ. Allanese flapping is very important entry point of chelidonium cases. Good for liver cancer. So let's write cancer. Liver cancer लिखते हैं. Now go to.
Sir, we can't see.
Yeah, I'll make it just a minute. Liver cancer. Liver cancer. See liver cancer. Liver cancer 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 remedies. First remedy is chelidonium. Second is colestrinum. Third is hydrastis. Fourth is myrica. And fifth is theridion. What is the mind symptom of theridion? Can anyone tell me? Mind symptom of theridion. So open can't open करो आप. Can't open करो भाई. Can't repertory. Mind में जाओ और टाइप करो. बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रूब्रिक है. Delusion. Head belongs to other. Head belongs to another. आ गया? दिख रहा है सबको? What is the mind symptom of theridion? Delusion. Head belongs to another. Similar to alumina. मेरा माथा किसी और का है. The spider head is very important for spiders. Theridion is orange spider. So delusion head belongs to another. Kent's repertory. Theridion. Malio. Now this ammonium mure, see, delusion fire head is surrounded by, my God, ammonium mure. Ammonium mure का case, cancer of gallbladder is very good remedy for cancer of gallbladder. लिख लो आप, cancer of gallbladder, ammonium mure. This was taught to me by Dr. Sarkar. Gallbladder cancer. This ammonium म्यूर हनीमन ने एक बहुत अच्छा माइंड सिम्टम दिया है अमोनियम म्यूर का. मैं आपको अभी हनीमन प्यूरा ले जाता हूँ. हनीमन प्यूरा, मटेरिया मेडिका प्यूरा. नाउ ओपन हनीमन बुक्स, बुक बाय हनीमन. हनीमन का प्यूरा, हनीमन, हनीमन, मटेरिया मेडिका प्यूरा बाय हनीमन. हनीमन एमएमपी अमोनियम म्यूर. किधर है, किधर है, किधर है अमोनियम म्यूर? ये भगवान किधर गया? किधर गया? शायद इसमें नहीं है क्या? चलो रेमेडीज में जाते हैं. अमोन म्यूर, अमोन म्यूर जैसा पॉलीक्रेस रेमेडी नहीं देखा है मैंने. सो पॉलीक्रेस रेमेडी अमोन म्यूर, बिलीव मी, सो नाइस रेमेडी. मुझे बाद में याद करा देना. लेग्यूबरस है सर, बहुत सिखाते हैं लेग्यूबरस. हर बार सर याद करवाते हैं. दिस इज द सिंपेथेटिक नेचर ऑफ अमन म्यूर. अमन म्यूर कभी डिटेल में सीखेंगे. वेरी नाइस रेमेडी अमन म्यूर. जस्ट अमन म्यूर. कितने केस को हम अच्छा कर सकते हैं अमन म्यूर से. मेनी केसेस. एंड इट हैज ट्रेमेंडस गुड एक्शन ऑन फीमेल जेनिटल. सी इट इज गिवन बाय एनएम चौधरी आई थिंक. दिख रहा है सबको? ये सेंटेंस दिखने जैसे है, उसको अंडरलाइन कर दो. ये गायनिक केस में बहुत काम में आएगा अमन म्यूर. See, I have not touched upon the symptom that I have considered most important in अमन म्यूर. क्या लिखते हैं एनएम चौधरी सर? वेरी गुड ऑथर इज एनएम चौधरी sir. It is seen in its action over the female genital organ. The menses comes on too early with a severe tense contracting pain in groins. So much so that the patient bends, walks bend. My God, कितने केसेस में ये मिलता है हमको. इतना पेन होता है कि उसको झुक जाना पड़ता है. The menstrual time is at all times an ugly time with our patient. મારું માસિકનું ટાઈમ સૌથી ખરાબ ટાઈમ છે. I don't want my menses. Dream of menses is Bangaras. Dream of menses is Bangaras. Bangaras. अभी मैं वहां जाऊंगा तो बहुत कुछ है. Very nice snake remedies Bangaras. You have to see Bangaras in essential synthesis. Essential synthesis. Dream menses of. Dream of menses of. Dream menses Bangaras. Essential synthesis. इतनी चीज कवर भी नहीं करी. सी सॉफ्टवेयर हमारे से दिमाग से स्लो है फॉर सॉफ्टवेयर. सॉफ्टवेयर इज नॉट शोइंग दिस. Software is not showing. I can show you from the book. This is the book. Confirm in my practice. Which book I am telling? ये बताओ क्या है book? This book. Dream menses. This book. This book. कई पेशेंट will tell you this. है कि नहीं? चैनल कहाँ मिला आपको? Synthesis में. In dream chapter, no? स्लीप ड्रीम्स में है ना. चैप्टर अलग अच्छा हो. बैक में चलो. स्लीप ड्रीम्स, ड्रीम्स. Dream having her menses. This book, the only remedy is Bangaras. I had this student who had this complaint. Another important in this menses part is dream menses reoccurring, lamina and lorosus. Dream having her menses, even Taxus baccata. You can add in this Taxus baccata. Taxus baccata from Taxaceae family and basically it is Coniferaceae, Thuja family. Thuja. So in psychotic cases, you will find this dream menses. Psychotic cases. Where Bangaris is there, where this Taxus baccata is there. Reoccurring में lamina है या lorosus. सॉफ्टवेयर भी पीछे पड़ जाता है ना. Reference to this book, Essential Synthesis. Very nice repertory. Essential Synthesis. One has to buy this book. It should be on your tabletop. This is tabletop book. दिख रहा है क्या सबको? स्क्रीनशॉट ले लो. ये बुक होना चाहिए अपने पास. है आप लोग के पास? 1 2 3 4 नहीं. और अब अहमद क्यूरिम, you're missing something यार. So book, nice book it is. चलो कहाँ से कहाँ पहुंच जाते हैं. ठीक है. Lying on the right side. Knee burning is very important. Desire to beat children. Craving strange things during pregnancy is important in chelidonium cases. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Craving strange thing and especially during pregnancy. याद रखना chelidonium है. और bile duct affinity. बाइल डक की एफिनिटी की कोई दूसरी दवा बता सकते हो? बाइल डक. बेटा आपको विश्वास नहीं होगा, अगर वो आप सीख जाओगे ना दवा, कई बाइल डक केसेस को ठीक करोगे. मेरे को प्रूफ चाहिए बुक में. बुक बिना मैं कुछ एक्सेप्ट नहीं करूंगा. बुक, ओनली बुक. बाइल डक लिखा मैंने. बाइल डक लिखा. खाली बाइल डक बस. एफिनिटी फॉर बाइल डक. बाइल डक. बेटा बिलीव में, दिस rubric will be a pathological rubric or physiopathological rubric. Bile duct, ammonium ure, chelidonium, जेल्सीमियम. क्योंकि मैंने ठीक किया था जेल्सीमियम. जब मैंने इसको कहाँ पढ़ा पता है? बोगर साइनोप्टिक की से. इतने केस आप बोगर से ठीक कर सकते हो. जस्ट बोगर, रीडिंग बोगर. किधर है बोगर? बैग उठा के कमर टूट गई. कोई बात नहीं. दिस बुक सो ब्यूटीफुल. ये डेली टेबल टॉप होना चाहिए बुक. ये बुक के अंदर आप जेल्सीमियम खोलो. ये बुक के अंदर जेल्सीमियम में जाओ. ओपन जेल्सीमियम इन बोगर. ओपन जेल्सीमियम इन बोगर. रेमेडी जेल्सीमियम. बोगर 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 साइनोप्टिक. दिया ही नहीं है. देखो इसके अंदर कितने महान सॉफ्टवेयर वर्कर्स है. क्या करने का इस सॉफ्टवेयर को? कचरे के डब्बे में फेंक देने. गोल्ड बाइल डक दिया ही नहीं. गोल्ड डक भी कहाँ दिया हुआ है? किधर है? सॉफ्टवेयर में दिया है. सॉफ्टवेयर में ग्रिपिंग इन गॉल ब्लैडर दिया, बाइल डक नहीं दिया हुआ. देखो ये मैं इसमें से बताता हूँ. बुक्स पढ़ना बहुत जरूरी है। दिल से में फिर गोल्ड डक दिया हुआ है कि नहीं देखो तो, कहाँ दिया हुआ है इसमें। मेरे को इधर है ना, कोई हेल्प करना चाहिए, सर को हेल्प कर देते सर। कैसे होगा स्पीयर ऑफ एक्शन कैसे आमा छेद नहीं बेटा, सॉफ्टवेयर में नहीं है बेटा, सॉफ्टवेयर का प्रॉब्लम है। बुक में तो मैंने 1000 बार अंडरलाइन किया। दिस बुक बोगर, उसके बाजू में गोल्ड डक में लिख दो नेट्रम फोर्स, लिखो नेट्रम फोर्स, गोल्ड डक एफिनिटी। हाँ हाँ, मॉक डेफ भी है, मॉक डलकस से बाइल डक वापस करिए ना उसमें। लिखो मॉक डलकस, अमन म्यूर, चेलिडोनियम, नेट्रम फोर्स, ruim is very important again, chelidonium. So chelidonium, ammon mure, natrum phos, Magdalcus, gall duck और bile duck। सॉफ्टवेयर में इस तरह नहीं दिया, स्फीयर ऑफ एक्शन नहीं, तो अपने को कंफ्यूजन हो जाए। अगर पूरा सॉफ्टवेयर पे हम डिपेंड, इफ यू आर डिपेंडेंट ऑन सॉफ्टवेयर, you won't be able to understand the right things. Are you able to appreciate ammon mure in boiled duck? So cancer of gallbladder, think about ammon mure. This is the richness of our legend, Dr. Sarkar. How is entering into the case. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं। Ankle stiffness and swelling. This is also very important of chelidonium cases. 1 घंटा है आपके पास। Ankle stiffness, swelling and eruption. Anything around ankle. Anything around ankle, we have strontium carbonicum. Strontium carb and argentum met in diabetes. And argentum met ankle swelling in diabetes. Ankle swelling in diabetes is argentum metallicum, which is left-sided. Or left-sided affinity of ovaries is argentum metallicum. Argentum metallicum peoples are very, very egoistic. They seems to be like a sulfur. They seems to be like a lachesis. आपको लगेगा ये lachesis patient है, because the rubric you will take egoistic self-esteem. Argentum people are like that. To understand Argentum metallicum, you should read George Withelcus. George Withelcus. Argentum met जॉर्ज विटलकस ने बहुत अच्छा समझाया, बिलीव। वीवा बुक वॉल्यूम, वीवा वॉल्यूम से बड़ा वॉल्यूम। कभी देखा है वीवा वॉल्यूम? अब जाएंगे वॉल्यूम, वीवा वॉल्यूम्स बाय जॉर्ज विटलकस। 13 इज द लास्ट वॉल्यूम। इंडिया में रिलीज ही नहीं कर रहे वो, 13 लास्ट रिलीज किया। ये 5,500 रुपए की बुक है, 5,500। अमोनियम म्यूर और अमोन म्यूर फ्रॉम जॉर्ज विटलकस, ये बोला ना मैंने? नहीं, अर्जेंटम मेट फ्रॉम जॉर्ज विटलकस। कार्डियम स्टेट में आ गए, फॉरगेट्स व्हाट ही हैज सेड। हाँ, और बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट अगेन, फैट अराउंड एब्डोमेन। This you will get from this book, fat around abdomen. The first remedy is ammonia. Second remedy is chelidonium. Third remedy is कैलकेरिया का पेट एब्डोमेन होमोन्यूज एंड चेलिडोनियम. इसमें कैलकेरिया का आप ऐड नहीं किया, यू कैन ऐड कैलकेरिया. ये दिखाई दिया क्या आपको? ये देखना जरूरी है. ये देखो, एब्डोमेन फैट, अमोनियम एंड चेलिडोनियम. अमोनियम म्यूर एंड चेलिडोनियम कैसे साथ में जा रहे हैं? तो अमोनियम म्यूर इज ऑल्सो ए रेमेडी फॉर लिवर. जो मेरा चौथा पांचवा रेमेडीज रहेगा. अभी मैं आपको तीन ही दवाई सिखाऊं. फर्स्ट मैंने सिखाया आपको पोडोफिलम, दूसरा सिखाया चेलिडोनियम, तीसरा अभी आएगा थोड़ी देर. इसको स्क्रीनशॉट लेंगे, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट. इसमें आप यू कैन ऐड कैलकेरिया का, यू कैन इवन ऐड नक्स मॉइस्चर. Unfortunate, these additions have not been done. Appetite lost and wanting. प्लीज लिखो, हाथ से लिखो. हाथ से लिखोगे तो याद बहुत अच्छा रहेगा. Bathing with hot water amulets, many come. मेरे लिए पानी कौन लेके आएगा? ठीक है. Now comes bone marrow affections. बोन मैरो अफेक्शंस कहाँ ज्यादा देखने मिलता है? इन लिवर डिसीज और इन ब्लड डिसीज और क्रॉनिक माइलोइड ल्यूकेमिया. क्रॉनिक माइलोइड सीएमएल केसेस, माइलोइड ल्यूकेमिया केसेस, एमएमएल सीएमएल, chronic myeloid leukemia cases, bone marrow affections. So chelidonium is also one of the. Chelidonium case have oscillating fevers like China horse and pyrogen. Oscillating. Oscillating वापस ले जाता हूँ, बहुत अच्छा है, देखने जैसा है oscillating. Oscillating fevers. Oscillating fevers we have Veratrum viridi also, very nice remedy. Another is pyrogen. Thank you बच्चा. फीवर ऑसिलेटिंग याद रखो. फीवर ऑसिलेटिंग में 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 remedies are very important. First remedy is chelidonium. Second is China horse. Third is echinacea. Fourth is pyrogen. Fifth is sulfuric acid. Sixth is veratrum viridi. And seventh is ginkgo. Ginkgo cases will have oscillating fevers. What is oscillating? मतलब एक बार 104 फिर डाउन गया, वापस 104 फिर डाउन गया. ऑसिलेटिंग. घड़ियाल को कैसे ऑसिलेटिंग? ऐसा पेंडुलम लाइक. दिस इज पेंडुलम ऑसिलेटिंग. सो चेलिडोनियम, चाइना हॉर्स, इचिनेशिया, पायरोजेन, सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड, वेरेट्रम विरिडी एंड जिंक. वापस रिपीट करते हैं, बोलो सब लोग एक साथ. हेलो. चेलिडोनियम, चाइना हॉर्स, इचिनेशिया, पायरोजेन, सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड, वेरेट्रम विरिडी एंड जिंक. एंड जिंकम फॉस में आप याद रखना, इट इज वेरी गुड ड्रग फॉर ऑटिज्म. Recently, I had done a good camp at Mumbai, Mulund, and I saw almost 32 patients of ADHD. 32 patients. And really, I enjoyed learning autism. One of the remedy which I learned from there is Bacillin. Second remedy which I learned is DPT. DPT is a good drug for ADHD. DPT. Vaccines देते हैं, DPT vaccines. याद है ना? BCG is also a good drug for autism. Hydrogen is also a good drug for autism. Saccharum off is a good drug for autism. Beryllium, good drug for autism. All grasses are good remedies for autism. All monocots are good drugs for autism. Monocots. Okay. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. Serotonin case oscillator. If the stool pass, I get mentally relaxed. This is very important. Mind anxiety relieved by stool. And if the stool is not released, another drug which is very similar is causticum. Causticum and ambra. In nurse repertories. Please open nurse repertory. Nurse repertory. Nurse repertory आपके पास है तो please open करो. Nurse repertory. उसमें टाइप करो एंजाइटी. स्टूल लिखो. Ineffectual urging stool from ambra and causticum. आपने वो अमिताभ बच्चन वाला पिक्चर देखा था ना? पीहू के पीकू क्या था? क्या था वो? उसमें पीको पीको पिक्चर था उसको. हाँ, दीपिका वाला जो पिक्चर. Diarrhea and constipation. This anxiety stool ineffectual urging. This ambra and causticum is the drug for those old people who suffer from this kind of complaint. Ambra is one of them. Ambra अगर आपको सीखना हो, you have to read Kent's Mathematics. Kent's Mathematics. So we'll like to open Ambra from Kent's Mathematics. Ambra Grisha from Kent's Mathematics. So please open Kent's Mathematica, Ambra Grisha. Kent's lecture or Kent's lecture. पहले क्या लिखते हैं? On looking over this remedy as a whole, it will appear to you that you have been studying the characteristic of one prematurely old. You will often see coming on it one at 50 years of age that appears at 80. And after studying this remedy, you will see that the same aspect is present. A premature old age. We recognize trembling and peculiar kind of feebleness that cannot be described by any expression but senility. It is not the confusion of mind belonging to sickness. Screen दिख रहा है ना ये? But the peculiar state we recognize in old people, in declining life, trembling, tottering, and dreamy state of mind with forgetfulness. He goes on from one subject to another, asking questions and without waiting for it to be answered. આપણે હમણાં જોયું હતું પેશન્ટ, ખબર યાદ છે દ્રષ્ટિ? એને જવાબ નહીં. સર આવો આવો. હા આવો હતો ને નિશા નીલાબેન છે. And he jumps from one subject, one topic to another, which I am doing it now. But I am not Ambra. It can be hardly be said to be confusion. It is a dreamy state of mind, a state of senility. This remedy is useful. क्या लिखता है? This remedy is useful when a state is found in young person when the mind is not sane, not insane, and yet it is weak. So it is not insane, but yet it is weak. Especially it is indicated in those persons who manifest momentary fleeting inquisitiveness. Momentary, time being, fleeting inquisitiveness, jumping from one subject to another. Often a patient asks me one question after another, never waiting for first to be answered. A flickering talker who does not seem to realize that I have answered this question, that patient. I say to myself, need Ambra. Can क्या बोलता है? This patient needs Ambra. No, he is not waiting to be answered also. Examine that state of mind belongs to modern society of women in such a great frequency that you will be astonished to note it on all hands. A modern society ballet that could not dam the heel of her stocking to save her soul with a few years get into the state even Ambra will not cure her. This is kind of nervous sickness manifested in the symptom that Ambra will cure. Alternation of spirit of depression of spirit with vehemence of temper is another feature. कैन बोलते हैं उसका मगज जो हिलता रहता है वो भी अलग फीचर है उसका. That naturally belongs to the old age. A period of great excitement is often followed by depression. Excitement followed by depression. A state of indifference to all things, to joy, to grief, to people. મને કોઈને મળવાનું મન જ નથી થતું, મને કોઈ ઈચ્છા જ નથી થતી. I don't have any kind of ઈચ્છા. Treating with indifference things that would naturally break the heart of well-balanced person. He does not, he does not even wonder why he is not excited over this wonderful thing so decided is the state of indifference. એને મજા જ નથી આવતી. I don't like it. It is all reverse of Piper Methysticum. Anu boredom, entertainment emulation. Reverse of Ambragrisa. Many of complaints are worse in the morning. सवारे उठे गड़बड़, कालिकार, मैककार, syphilinum. He gets up with confusion and dullness of mind and in a dreamy state, and towards the evening he takes on symptom of insanity. So for them, evening is very worse like pulsatilla. You can write pulsatilla there. If you have this Kant lecture. That was Kant lecture. Oh, wonderful beta. Great. Kant lecture to સાથે રાખવાનું જ તમારે. You have to take Kant's lecture with you. Very nice. Ambra is one of the most frequently indicated medicine. Simple, non-descriptive vertigo of old man. My God. Vertigo of old man. Another remedy, बाजू में लिखो Bellis perennis. Superb remedy, Bellis perennis. So dizzy that they cannot go out in street. હું બહાર જઈ જ નથી શકતો. હું શું કરું? હું બહાર જાઉં તો હું પડી જઈશ. I will fall down. I will lose my balance. So dizzy upon getting up in the morning that they must wait a while until they get around on their feet. My God. It is the dizzy belongs to senility and premature to old age. Now, when the man undertakes to meditate upon something, his ideas are mixed up. It is sort of confusion with menacing of ideas. He has to make unusual efforts a few times to bring this thought back to the place before he can concentrate the mind to meditate upon some ideas. Meditation aggravation is limulus. While concentrating of mind is difficult, he is compelled to sit and dwell on most disagreeable things that force them upon them, and he could not get rid of them. It is analogous to natrum mure, but the peculiar feature of natrum mure is that it delights to dwell upon past unresolved occurrences and lies awake at night thinking about them. Cheerful after caution. This is the rubric, no? Natrum mure का पता है आपको? Cheerful caution after. Ambra Grisa is forced to dwell upon such things. Imagines the faces, hideous images